Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to Sondering Tarot. It is, well, I'm filming this ahead of time, but the collective reading we're going to do for today will be for the 31st of October, which is Halloween, so happy Halloween, and to my fellow witches, happy Samhain. I'm going to go ahead and use Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. Figured I'd go with a Halloween deck, why not? Gotta love it. And we will see what comes up for the day of the year where the veil is thinnest. Alright, ancestors, angel, spirit guides, who could guide me. What does the collective need to know for the 31st of October, 2022? Oh my gosh. And we have the Knight of Candles, which is the Knight of Wands reversed, because we do have different suits. The Four of Presents, which is the Four of Pentacles. The Five of Presents, Five of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Candles, the Queen of Wands reversed. Okay, so we have a lot of court cards flying around, whether they're traits or other people. Let's see. I might have to read it both ways, just because this is a collective reading. It is for everybody. It's not a one-to-one reading. Oh, okay. Well, looks like today is a day where you're either going to maybe act a little irrational, might be a little hasty, or you might have other people wanting to rush you. So what's the rush? Knight of Candles, Knight of Wands reverse. Let's see if I can get the glare off this card. It's usually in the reverse somebody who always leaps into action before thinking things through. They're not always rational. They're usually pretty quick on the draw. Even if it doesn't serve them, they don't always have control in that area at all. It's one of those, they leap before they look kind of energy, which means, you know, action. They could also be very hasty with their words at the same time. Not exactly what you'd call leadership qualities being presented, and it could be that they're clinging to things. They're valuing the wrong things, or focusing on what they lack, or you could encounter somebody who very much likes to lash out. You know, you say something that you didn't mean as a slight, but they take it that way, and they latch onto that, and they see it as negative. Of, oh, you did that, you said that to hurt me, you did it on purpose, and it causes this conflict. It brings the energy down, and they may express themselves in a way that is meant to negate your power, or bring you down. I want to say this is almost narcissistic tendencies here. Gaslighting, there you go. Gaslighting, that's what we're looking for. You might want to be aware of that, whether you are doing that to others or they are doing that unto you for the day. It could be either or. I have to read it both ways. You might have to stop yourself if you are the one who is taking things out of context and projecting. And if you notice somebody else who feels slighted or is trying to gaslight you, remember, they're trying to take your power away. I wouldn't exactly match them on their level. I would take the high road on that. And at least try to shut them down on that. They are definitely acting from their ego, their shadow self, and that's either they're wounding their trauma, or you could literally be acting as a mirror and reflecting things that they don't like about themselves back at them, and this is them reacting to that, and it has absolutely nothing to do with you, which this does make quite a lot of sense. This reading, of course, is for Halloween, for Samhain. The veil is the thinnest. Things will come up as far as revelations about self. A lot of shadow work is to be done from here on out, because we're entering the dark part of the year. But also, we just had a partial solar eclipse in Scorpio, which for most signs has to do with relationships and revealing things that needs to be let go. And this counts relationship with others as well as relationships with yourself. So whether this is you being harder on yourself, you lashing out, or realizing other people are trying to bring you down, gaslighting you, being narcissistic, and taking things out on you that are really have nothing to do with you or aren't your responsibility. Remember, you are responsible for your own thoughts, your own words, your own actions, and how you respond to others. You are not responsible for how others act, for what they do or what they say. There is a clear distinction on that. Boundaries. Very much boundaries are going to be in play on this day. And I want to say, because I do see narcissism and gaslighting as well as boundaries, please be self-aware, not only of what other people are putting out to you, but also what you are sending back. And if you do happen to come across somebody and you are a mirror for them, and they are reacting to that, their own trauma, their own drama, remember that it absolutely has nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing. You are not responsible. You are not required to answer. You are not anything that they say you are, or you probably didn't even do anything they said that you did. It's merely them being at odds with how things are in reality, and they're the ones reacting. That has absolutely nothing to do with you, has nothing to say about you. If you're a mirror, which I've been mirrors for people, and it sometimes really, really sucks. I won't lie to you if you happen to come across this today. It's best to realize their drama, their trauma, it is not for you. I will also say this: if you are like me and you are an empath, being in that energy is draining. It's harmful. Remember, observe, not absorb, and don't take such things to heart. It can be very detrimental if you absorb that, if you take it in, and I would avoid that if you can. And if this is you, I'm gonna say, yes, be careful what you send out. Become self-aware of how you're treating other people and how you're acting. Self-awareness, of course, is key to being able to change a habit or to progress. And I'm also noticing numbers here because court cards are 1, 4, 5, 1. So 4, 5, 9, 10, 11. 11 is the master number of the builder. So mastery of self. Very much mastery of self. Whether this is somebody reacting to you or you reacting to them, having the ability to respond and not react is very powerful. And with that, I'm going to leave you for the day, and let me know how that goes in the comments below. And once again, happy Halloween, happy Samhain, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.